So, first of all, sorry for the glare and the weird lighting, and also the open the open closet behind me because I forgot to close that. I'm still trying to figure out a new filming setup. Really, it was significantly easier when my table was an absolute mess, but you know, I'm figuring it out slowly. But yeah, so today's video is gonna be, I say today's video like I'm doing regularly scheduled uploads. But yeah, today is gonna be pretty much just a rant, which most of my videos are just me rambling about something, but this one is gonna be just a full-on rant. So even less about something than the rest. Anyway, I'm just gonna start. Because the thing that is bothering me, that I need to rant about because it's bothering me a lot, is that people seem to not understand that you can genuinely enjoy, and not ironically or in a so bad it's good way, but genuinely enjoy things that aren't technically well made or like technically perfect. Like, for an example, what I mean by not technically well made is like, you know that like kind of emo stereotype almost of like some random guy singing in his garage and his voice breaks and he's completely off key the whole time and just singing whiny songs, that type of thing. I love that type of shit. In multiple times in like also shows, video game stuff or whatever, sticking to music for the moment, I hear like songs or singers' voices that are specifically meant to sound bad, that are specifically meant to be bad songs, and I often genuinely enjoy them because I mean, for music especially, for me it's not about like being on key, and in fact I sometimes find too like perfectly even singing to be boring. So I like it when there's like a voice crack or an off key, or if it's like very audibly amateur. I love that, and people seem to not understand that you can understand that something isn't technically well made and still genuinely thoroughly enjoying it, and genuinely not thinking it's bad just because it's not technically like flawless or like what's supposed to be. And I was talking about music, but also with art. Like, I love scratchy, like chicken scratch art styles. I love weird cartoony proportions. I love even like really scribbly beginner art. I absolutely adore that shit. It's like you can see when the people don't care too much about like established rules or what you're supposed to do, both in music and in art and in whatever. And I love that. That is like the point of it all to me. And I genuinely enjoy it. And it's not just that I'm like, oh, I like it when things are bad, or like, oh, I don't like it when it's super pretentious. No, I genuinely enjoy those sounds and that art. I genuinely enjoy it. I enjoy looking at it. And I feel like people seem to think it's impossible that if something isn't like by general like standards perfectly made or like competently made, that means you can't genuinely enjoy it. But I do. Like, okay, one really big and this is also kind of funny but did a little bit bother me when playing in Date Everything, which, if you don't know, it's a video game about dating human versions of a bunch of objects in your home, but they're also still the objects. Anyway, you can date the shower, and he wants to be a singer, but is really bad at it. And, like, obviously the voice actor purposefully sang badly, but I still genuinely enjoy it. Like, I genuinely enjoy that singing, even though it's purposefully made to be bad. Because I don't I don't think it actually like matters, and this is gonna sound weird, but I don't think it matters if a piece of art or music or whatever is good or bad. Because sometimes I just like it, and I don't care how competently it's filmed. I don't care how, or like with other media as well, I don't care how good the picture quality is. I don't care how well how like technically well edited it is or whatever. I care about what it makes me feel and how I feel about it. And sometimes I just like something and I don't need to justify that. But people seem to think that you can only like that kind of stuff ironically or something. Or you have to like constantly explain yourself. When like art isn't made to be good or bad. Art is made to be made and to express something and to make people feel something. And it doesn't have to be like in the rules, and it doesn't have to be purposefully like making commentary on the rules. It can just be something that you can enjoy or feel about. And for some reason that is totally lost on people. Like, which is, I always kind of hate like trends on Instagram or whatever that are like basically about making fun of what is considered bad art or technically like not technically well made art, even if it's the artists themselves making fun of it. I hate it because those things can still be enjoyable and can still convey something and can still be meaningful, and they don't even have to be. They can just be something that is made, and it doesn't have to justify its existence, and I don't have to justify liking it. And I feel like there's a lot of like, if you like assumption that if you like something, if you like someone singing off key, then you have to like it ironically or post-ironically or whatever. But no, I just fucking enjoy it. So yeah, that's kind of my rant. This is a little bit shorter than usual because I'm not actually really talking about something. I'm just ranting because it made me kind of mad, honestly. This is also the case with my fashion and makeup and generally how I do my appearance a lot of the time. Because people think that I want everything to look perfect. I want my eyeliner, I'm not wearing eyeliner right now, but that I want my eyeliner to be perfectly symmetrical, that I want the lines to be straight, that I want the contour to look natural, whatever. I don't give a shit. I want to have fun with it. I actually don't like when it looks too, like, perfectly formed or something. I like when it looks a little bit rougher. And also, when I sew, I often don't like inverse, like turn around, I don't know what it's called, when I sew something, because I like having the stitches outside so you can see how it is made. And I don't want my shit to look like neat and clean. That's not my style. Like, no, obviously, if you like to have things look really even and neat and clean, that's cool, that's awesome. But that shouldn't be assumed to always have to be the case. So yeah, that's basically all I want to say. Oh, actually, a good example is this hoodie, because I just altered it. I got it from my mom a while ago. I'm actually going to show it off more in another video. I'm planning to make a video showing off some stuff I've made. Which actually also this, I also did a easy like cap beanie thing, but that's not what I'm talking about right now. Because with this hoodie, I just cut into the sleeves because I don't often wear hoodies. And this, and like one with like a picture on it and stuff is really not my style. But I really wanted to keep it because it meant a lot to me, because it's from my mother and has more meaning. But anyway, but I wanted to change it, so I just literally ripped into the sleeves and then also put on cat ears, which I don't know if you can really see it, but I also didn't invert those because I wanted it to look a little more scraggly. So yeah, I basically just wanted to ramble about it, and at this point this video isn't particularly short anymore, but I just needed to get this out a bit because it really frustrates me sometimes. That's it. Also, I redyed my hair, which is nice. Finally fully black again.